liberals are Republicans.
Okay, well, here's another
I
thing.
don't know about the UK,
No,
but
I'm just saying in America, a liberal means that you want to live your life and you want other people to live their
yeah,
lives and you
I
don't want the
actually
stress
agree
Agree for
of
the
it.
literal interpretation of it.
The
As
literal
I
opposed to
actually
the
agree with
interpretation.
the
Yeah.
American
narrative
saying
is
we
pushed
fucked
for
it
it.
up.
All these mixed interpretations of shit is really, I mean, we need to go back to the fucking language and actually look at what things actually mean. I am liberal in the fact I believe in small government, if any at all. Basic government, I understand because there does need to be, and I hate to say it like this, and I know you guys are kind of like in a different kind of political system, but there should be a group of people that does make decisions. Now, should we have as many laws and rules and bullshit things? No. Should these people get paid to sit on their ass for 9 months out of the year and make up one or two rules that really fuck over the American people? No, I don't agree with that. I personally, honestly, truly think that if you have a ruling class or whatever, they should have regular jobs. It should be like it was when this country was first founded. Fuck, George Washington was president, but he had a regular job. I mean, our city council used to be comprised of people that had jobs that just come together to try to work things out. Now it's a fucking job to be on the council. And that's bullshit. I think that's fucking bullshit. You shouldn't get paid to
Well,
sit on your fucking ass and make up rules for other people that you don't have to follow.
there's a very bad side effect to that. That okay, I'm gonna use this as an example. In Melbourne, you've got the horrible fucking town. By the way, I'm disappointed in Falco for moving there. But it's
Hey,
full
it's
of
for a job.
SJWs, and I'm amazed that he hasn't made more videos just walking around the street. Because trust me, they actually do attack you. Anyway, there was a what do the fuck they call themselves? Basically, a consort of like an amalgamation of different storefront owners. They were the reason that they changed like fucking the red and green man on particular things. Like personally, I actually don't care. Like if they could do that anywhere, it doesn't bother me. The light is the actual fucking indication, not the fucking image. However, the reason that was implemented was because of this association of shop owners. And that is what it's trying to avoid.
Two things that really have to go is the celebritized politician and the
Yep.
corporate lobbyist.
Yep.
Both things have to fucking go before you can sort any of this mess out.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of which, let's come back to this. We were talking about this in a Random Girl Singing stream, and I'm actually hoping to get her on one night. We've talked about it, and we were talking about Friday night. So if you're free, Garrett, maybe we can do that. Same way with you, Walker. Basically, it's like this. We were discussing a topic which is very interesting about universal benefit income, basically, where everybody has a set income and then you work and then you go on. And I've been thinking about it a lot because at first I was like really pessimistic about it and then I was like, actually that would be great if everyone had an income, a livable income. And what I mean by livable is to be able to have electricity, water, a place to live, and food, that kind of thing.
They classify everything you just said as necessities.
Exactly. So a necessities income. And I think that would
Yep.
be a great thing. But then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, how is it going to happen? Or how could it happen? What would be the best way for this to happen? What would be the best possible outcome? And everything I thought about on it was not workable. Not in the society we live in. And
I was
everybody's
about
like,
to say, yeah.
I mean, it's
It is
not.
workable.
It's workable, but not really for the society we live in because, okay, think about it like this. Okay, they have a tax. We already have a shit ton of taxes here, and I'm sure everywhere else too. But here, we have the welfare tax, and we have the Medicare tax, and we have the government tax, and the federal tax, and state tax. Well, actually, Tennessee doesn't have a state tax now, but anyway, so we have all these taxes. Okay, so if they take that money from taxes, lowered the income to all the like different people that are just getting paid basically, like I said, sit on their ass, and everybody had the exact same wage. I mean, the exact same income. They got the exact same thing. And if you wanted to make more money, you actually have to go get a job if you want luxuries like cable or internet or computers or whatever you want to buy, cars, whatever. And that would be fine. But when it boils down to it, it could be workable, but there are so many people that are higher up money-wise that would not give that up. I mean, you think politicians for 1 second would give up hundreds of thousands of dollars a year?
No, and of course they won't.
And
But I'll tell you right now, they will definitely accept a livable income fucking
okay, but then let's go
straight
back.
away.
What is a livable income? What would you consider livable income? Is it living
Well,
in like no, wait, think about it for a
the
minute.
argument about livable income is that it would have to be tailored for particular areas. Like the town that I live in, Canberra. It's capital. Not that anyone fucking knows that outside of Australia, but and pretty sure even people in Australia don't. But anyway, we have to pay pretty fuck off high fucking rent under the assumption that we're all public servants. Reality, any city, not everyone is a fucking public servant. You've got fucking restaurateurs, you've got fucking sales peeps, like there's this huge fucking disparity. But they
Right.
don't give a fuck. Wage, that living pay, I guess we should call it, would actually help. I recently quit my job because I was very fucking annoyed that I'd been there and still on trainee wage. $18.50 in Australia is not livable.
Okay. Now, let's go to it then.
Like,
Like you said, actually, you brought up a very, very good point. All right, here's the point you just made. Depending on the area you live in, is what your wage would be, right?
it has to be like that if you were ever to do it.
Okay, so here's the
It
deal.
has to be like that.
Say I want to live in a $100,000 house, and that's a low house. Okay, that's like a 2-bedroom house in the country here. $100,000 will barely get you that. But let's just pretend for a minute
That
it's
would get
100.
you a studio apartment if you were lucky.
Yeah, right. So okay, but let's just for argument's sake, a nice 2-bedroom house
Talking American, not Australian.
in America. Let's just say a nice 2-bedroom house in America, just for argument's sake, is $100,000. Okay, but you've only got 10 of those, and then you got 10 $200,000 houses. I'm just saying this for argument's sake. Okay, we're just using basic math. Okay, you got 10 that are $200,000, and then you have 10 that are $50,000, and then you have 10 that are just piss poor, fucking cockroach infested, nasty ass places that are like a fucking 1-bedroom, or not even a 1-bedroom. Let's just say a studio. Okay.
Well, jeez, why don't you just say my house?
Oh,
God.
could be worse. It could be the street. Anyway, so but no, seriously,
Done that.
been there, done that myself. Hell, I'm couch surfing at my mom's house right now. So hey, But no, seriously though, this is no lie. Who gets to choose who lives where? What would be? I mean, what would give me the right to live in the $100,000 house that I want if there's 50 people that want that house and there's only 10 of them? What would give me the right over all the other people to have that?
Money.
Okay, for example, like I said, you got like all these different size houses, you have all these different types of neighborhoods, and you have the different amount of how much each house costs, right? So why would I be privileged enough to live in the $100,000 house that I want, as opposed to the $10,000 shithole? What would make me more important to live there? That's where the problem I'm having and I don't know if I'm conveying this correctly. What I'm saying is, it can't be equal because there are so many different neighborhoods. It can be equal because of the size of houses. They would basically have to level, and I do mean level, every house in the country and build them all exactly the same. But it still wouldn't be fair. You know why it wouldn't be fair? Because I have one kid that would be living with me, and say all the houses are 5 bedrooms. Then what do? Do they stick another family in that house with you till everybody has a bedroom? How is that fair? Why would I have to have my personal space violated and have people I don't know living there to have that 5 bedroom house? See, this is the problem. There is no way it would ever be equal. It can't be. It's impossible. I mean, unless
Quite frankly,
it's not possible. It's
quality
just for
is not a
housing.
thing.
Huh?
Equality isn't really a thing.
Right. Which goes back to the universal thing. If we have the same amount of money to live anywhere we want, okay, then, and it's a living thing, and we all get, like, say, $1,000 a month, which sucks because I'm living on less than that right now. But let's just say $1,000 a month. And it covers any house, it covers anywhere. Now, would I choose the studio place in a bad neighborhood? Would I choose a multi-million-dollar mansion? I'm going to choose a mansion.
No, sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
monitor person, you're confused. Bring you up to speed. Oh, dear God. Somebody help me out with that.
We started discussing gun control laws. We've moved on from that to discussing the ideas of equity and equality and, well,
Universal
societal
benefit
conditions.
income.
Yeah.
on the spirit of that, I can give a particular case here in Australia where in Sydney they have a housing block that is actually on Sydney Harbour. All the rich motherfuckers are super pissed off that they pay, 4,000 fucking $1 million, bajillion, whatever the fuck, to live on the water, and then they've got these filthy houses living in this fucking high rise that is terrible and has fucking horrible fucking infrastructure. But hey, it doesn't matter because their location is perfect. Like this conundrum comes up a lot. Necessarily a conundrum. It's a case of people living in capitalism.
But not
They
even
expect
capitalism.
no, it kind of is actually. Like they expect that because they can afford whether or not they earn it is not, but they can afford those areas and they expect other people to be able to afford those areas, and then to see how's those scrubbos, fucking scum of the earth, fucking getting this shit from the government. They're
Right.
actively
But,
going after those properties now.
okay, but see, this is what I'm saying. I mean,
Unfortunately, shit doesn't work out.
it won't work. And I mean, and I'm just bringing in just the housing. I'm not even talking about inflation on food, gas, anything. Just basic housing.
So am I.
If we had the basic necessities covered, who gets to choose who lives where? And what are the criteria? I mean, if I want to live in $1 million house on my basic income, because that is what it's saying, everybody can live wherever you want, you can have whatever house you want, and it's all taken care of. Why would I get
The
that
basic
mansion?
income would never cover that. The basic income is basically set up so that anything you earn on top of that is yours / the government's because of tax.
Exactly. And that's the problem, because there's no way, even with a basic, okay, you're back, I'm going to turn the camera back on. There is no way possible to make it equal. There is no such thing as equality. on anything, not on
There is,
education.
there's always a
There's not.
majority.
It has nothing to do with race.